Hello guys, it's your boy Professor Picklebottom here, the pickle of all the bottoms. So today, I'm gonna get into another match here. Oops. And this actually trio becomes a duo. So we do pretty good, but you can always do better. That's why I'm doing this, right? That's why we're here, to get better, learn from my mistakes. Um, let's get into it. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the above. Close to 5 subscribers. If I can hit 5 likes on this video, I will I'll do a challenge video. How about that? All right. So hit that like button. On a side note, I hope you guys are actually having a really good day and taking care of yourselves because that's super important. Also, um, leave a comment down below and guess on which one leaves before you watch this video. All right. Pause the video now. Leave a comment on which character you think is actually going to leave. So here, right off the bat, I'm Jump Master. I got tired of other people being Jump Masters and just not being able to drop where I want to drop. I want to drop at least somewhat hot, but enough time for us to at least get some sort of loot before we start going into it. So I'm looking around, I'm seeing where people are dropping, so I know where we can kind of go.
We're already in the next ring. Now we wait.
So I start with the car and the charge rifle, and it ends up being pretty good. Um, I dibsed it because I was thinking maybe I could find a longbow. If you aren't training yourself to get better with a sniper, you need to, like now. Season 11 is, you need to at least have one person on your team that is sniping. It's like a must at this point in this map, in this meta. So right here, I crafted myself a bat, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go collect a bunch of these materials. I'm gonna go craft us all a bunch of bats because I like to play. if you create bats for your team, right? Your team is more willing to play together just by doing something like that. Like even pinging stuff. Like you don't have to even necessarily craft batteries for them or anything. Just by pinging stuff that you see that they need already makes them want to play more as a team. So since I'm like spending all this crafting material, they're being a teammate, right? Like, yeah, I'll just upgrade the shield for you. Okay, that works. I'm glad that they've recognized it and it's like, hey, we should probably add more teams to this map because I think that they absolutely should. Ranked, I would keep it where it is for sure. But yeah, S4, I was like not wanting to shoot, and right there they start shooting. So here we are. There's two teams fighting, so We're starting to engage. I see a purple armor there, and I'm like, okay, so they're definitely in it. They know we're here. So I want to ult in. And I'm like, oh, I hear someone. Then I realized they were right there. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of the field. I have no cover. So I'm like, I'm trying to get close to this tree. That way, if I have to, I can step behind it. So the Pathfinder wants to dip out, but me and the Watson are like, nah, we've been kind of... We're waiting for this fight, you know? So I queue up. I didn't realize they rotated, so they're further up. Right? They start to res right here. I want to point out something. Right here is like the worst thing that could have happened. Because they are a couple of shots, right? This lifeline. And I have to reload. If I had hit more of those shots, I could have downed this lifeline, reloaded, and took out this third enemy. But because of that, I almost died. Luckily, I still got him, right? I'm getting shot, and I'm like, oh man. At first, I thought it was this guy up here that was shooting at me. And then I realized, over here. So, as soon as I do that, I'm trying to get out. Right, so I gotta heal. Watson luckily pops their ult, so that means I won't have to worry about grenades. I'm getting ready, right? Right here, I pop back up. One enemy right here, it's an Octane. And I see him really pushing on our Pathfinder, like he's trying to full send it, right? So I crack him. Then I start getting shot in the butt from here, right? Pathfinder is literally 2 shot, maybe 1 shot, you know, depending on what it is. And he's down. Our Watson is backing up because they're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. I'm like, I gotta down this Octane, otherwise we are not gonna be able to get out of this. Because usually you have to knock at least 1 enemy, right? Then that makes the team kind of back off. And you can usually get out of that then. Because I have my Q. So worst comes to worst, I can Q this person and bind them wherever they are, and I can rotate on out, right? So I knock him, and I'm thinking, oh boy, I have a little more than 50 shields and a little more than 50 health. So I'm like, I'm okay. I gotta push. So, but first I gotta reload, and I gotta see what's going on with this team behind us. And I Q right there, because I was trying to catch that raid, but they Q'd out. And I didn't.
I find you disgusting.
See that? That was just a really bad decision for me to Q that person, because if I had Q'd this guy, our Watson could have easily gotten him from that angle. But because I chose the Q on the other one, I get knocked. Right, so I'm like trying to push. Luckily, this other guy, right here, these two are fighting now, right? Our Watson has heat shields and she's chilling, which is really great. Well done. You've been pickled. So I get the kill for that guy, because I think I had done so much damage. Now we have a Caustic here, and our our Watson's up top. So right now this situation in this fight is definitely in her favor, which is great, because I'm like, oh man, and this was like the worst time for me to not have a headset, because I couldn't relay the information, but luckily the Watson was super smart. So So I was like, I'm gonna get right in here so I can get picked up and we can heal and move on to the next section, right? Keep in mind, I gotta heal and I gotta see if I can loot. So I'm popping this bat and I'm gonna stick this med because this is about to go out, but it bought me just enough time where I'm gonna be able to get this med kit off. So now I can loot, do what I need to do. I'm waiting. I'm getting everything I can ready because I gotta get my stuff. Right? So, if you guessed Pathfinder, you were absolutely correct.
Come on! Speed up! How do I open the egg? I don't know how to... Useless!
This guy is a fucking asshole. Excuse my language, but he is an absolute trash player. Because at first I was like, oh man, he just got upset because he thought we were going to die of the storm. That's, you know, I got it, right? I was like, okay, that's fine. But literally, if you see here, and you just heard that, Wattson got this banner, right? If you are this person, don't be this person. Never be this person. If we are taking our time and effort to try and get you in your banner so we can res you, don't abandon us. Because if we had this Pathfinder, I can guarantee you we could have won this last fight. Right? So then he ends up leaving like a scrub. Playing as a duo against a trio. We're taking it, we're getting to the ring as fast as we can, but we're also being cautious. I didn't realize that corner was right there until she stopped, and I had to stop. I was like, not even paying attention to how close that corner was.
Target spotted. Far. Releasing an arc star.
So now we're in ring. We're doing good, right? Now we're trying to figure out where these last set of where this last team is. Excuse me. We definitely know she's not alone because when you have one person just kind of drop off like that, you know it's bait, right? So this was, I want to show you this. This was such a great move right here. This attempt to make it look like we were jumping was great because right here, they were expecting one of us to be going, and because of that, it saved us a lot of, I think, grief, and it definitely stopped them from pushing because they were about to push us. And it also temporarily takes one of them out of the fight because it creates a temporary 2v2. Because one of them is going to look over and see where did they go. Did that person actually take it? You know, so it buys you enough time you can get some shots off. But this team, they had snipers, they were prepared, and I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to get behind us. And I got wrecked there because I didn't pay attention. If I was paying attention, I would have noticed I have no cover here, but I thought I was close enough to the cannon, which is why you see me just kind of chilling, because I was like, oh, I have cover. I'm right by the cannon. I'm fine. Nope. No cover. But I was keeping an eye on this left side because I knew that someone was going to rotate around. Because they want to get some shots on us, and they want to create angles and be able to down one of us. I'm going to make their life as hard as possible. Right here, too, I definitely should not have stuck this. Because that, I mean, yeah, I I could have saved it, but you'll see. But yeah, I shouldn't have stuck it. I just wasn't paying attention. I was too focused on not getting surrounded. So I heard someone walk up. I'm like, ah, there they are. Right there. So in my mind, I have one enemy. And I know he's fighting two over there. I want to push this, but I need to be able to create some sort of way to push this, right? And I see him, and he's about to throw some sort of grenade in his hand, right? But in order for me to do that, I want a Q on him, and if I can stick him in the right spot, we can definitely down him, and then this would have been huge. So I stuck him, but I got wrecked there. I only got about 150 health, so. But, so at this point, I knew they were 3-stacked because, you'll see. Just a second here. I'm like, there's no way he's still there, because if he's still there, we're gonna push this, we're gonna punish him. And I think he understood that, because I think his teammates, called him out, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna queue down, and if he gets stuck, we're gonna push this, but he wasn't there. So he pushed all the way back with his teammates. So they were definitely a 3-stack, communicating, they were talking, and me and this other guy, we weren't using our mics at all.
30 seconds before the ring closes. Use it well. Marked my next.
Okay. I forgot to totally do something here in all of the chaos that I was when I'm trying to push to get this video out, guys, but I totally forgot to thank Gearless Chris here. Thank you for the carry, bro. You were fucking awesome. You're the MVP of our team. You kept it together. So I want to give you a huge shout out and say thank you, because you were awesome, even though our Pathfinder was trash. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. And maybe he'll see this one day. I don't know. Or they. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. Whoever they are. So thank you. You kept it together.
Next location.
I hear you. Rings right there. 10 seconds.
Shield cell here.
So I wanted to get into a building before the ring came and before they started to move, because they were still chilling on that roof. And if we could have gotten to a building like we did, then I knew we'd at least have a little bit better of a chance to be able to do something. And originally I was going to drop him heavy ammo, and I was like, he's probably out of shields, so I was like, I gotta drop him enough stuff to be able to help him. Because this guy is, right now, he's carrying the load of the team. He's doing everything he can. I'm just trying to make sure that no one pops in the building. I'm listening, I'm keeping an eye out in case he gets downed or something. Right, I'm just trying to maintain focus and help him as much as he can, because this guy is really carrying us. Right here, I grab all the light ammo, because I'm like, this is gonna be it here. I'm like, okay, I look back, make sure that all the doors are covered behind us. That way we know we're not going to get pushed from behind us. We only have 2 entrances here, right? So, because we have one entrance here, the other one behind us, right? That's only 2 places we really need to cover. Because if they're going to go into ring, they're going to die before they can even, like, if they were to try and rotate around even to, like, this back area, they would die before they even got there, right?
35 seconds to the nearby ring. We strategized effectively. Frag out.
So at first I thought there was still one more person over there on that building. That's why I threw that grenade. And I should have waited on this queue right here. And I think what I should have done too was should have popped it right here instead. I think that would have helped me out tremendously, because that would have kept them from pushing, and we could have that would have basically forced them to enter the one entrance, and we could have used that. I should have played the stairs a little bit more, but I didn't want to get popped on the stairs because I knew that someone was keeping an eye on it after that Q from that Ash that I saw. Yeah, I'm like, oh man. I tried to portal out. Here, I'm just keeping up my... all I was doing right there. We essentially trapped ourselves. I was trying to portal to the stairs because I was going to use his fence to help save me a little bit of time, but unfortunately. So there, second place, not bad, right? But like I said, I think I definitely should have queued down more in front of me. But yeah, they pushed as a team. They were a full 3-stack. I think I should have gone for at least one of the knocks. But yeah, they pushed on us. And right there, hold on, let me go back one more time here. So I knew they were coming in, and I should have kind of backed around the corner. Or I should have at least thrown my grenade. Or even rotated around and outside. But right here, you'll see I'm holding my shield up. And he ran through ring. So the minute he went into ring is the minute I think we lost. But either way, I don't think he could have won it. We definitely needed our third person. So the moral of the story is don't be that asshole. Don't be that person that just abandons your team because you went down and made a fucking piss poor decision. It happens. You know? Take it like a champ. Plain simple. You know? And then when we get you back in, because we could have easily rezzed them when we got out of ring, because there was a respawn beacon in that first area. We could have rezzed them, and we probably could have won it. Because the Pathfinder more than likely would have been over here with the Watson, and I would have held the stairs. But because I didn't want to be too far from the Watson, I didn't want to mess it up. But yeah, I definitely should have used my grenade. I could have created separation at the very least, or cracked them, something. I could have helped create a play where they all three could have been cracked, and he could have downed them all in one clip. I don't know. These are the things you have to be aware of. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and chilling. I'll see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe, comment, all the above. Tell me. Tell me what you would have done in that scenario. Tell me how you would have played that different. What would you have done? Okay. I want to hear this. I want to see this because I want to add it to my next video. Okay. I want you guys to tell me, oh, I would have done this differently, or I would have done this. Because I'd like to talk about it. I want to have the beginning of these videos to be something that I can talk about in the last video about you guys interacting. So please interact with me so I can give you something back, alright? Other than that, you have a great day. Stay safe, guys. I'll see you in the next one.